Alright, this is a video I've been wanting to do for quite some time. Um, my name's Kyle Robinson. I'm an owner-operator of Kyle's Tractor Service. Uh, I've been doing it now for the last 3.5 years or so, give or take. Officially, I guess I've been in operation for 2 or so. Um, I specialize in bush hogging, uh, driveways, like grading, that sort of thing. Um, I can do light, I guess, land clearing. I don't have uh, huge equipment right now. All I have is this one small tractor. Eventually, I would like to work into bigger and better equipment to better serve you, the customer. Um, there's something I've been wanting to somewhat address, uh, and this does not go out to any one person. Sometimes I do think it needs to be talked about, that some maybe won't talk about. When I service somebody and I give them, uh, I usually do mine by the hour. I think to me it's somewhat easier. I have bid on jobs before, but for the most part I do it by the hour. Um, and I've given people the final price when I'm done or whatever, and sometimes they don't like the price, and there's been times where I've uh, told them what I thought it was going to be. This is in my earlier uh, days. I told them what I thought it was going to be, and then come back and it wound up being more, and I've had people get mad about it. Uh, and I'm not trying to run off any customers by any means, but there's some boys that I went, or men now, that I went to school with. Uh, a lot of people around the community know them, uh, and I don't mind giving them a shout out or anything if they ever run across this video. But Twin Air, they work on my air conditioning units. That's pretty much the only ones I call, uh, and they do a good job. They're punctual. They know their stuff, and I have not one time. I try to treat this business not like a fly-by-night operation. This business, I enjoy it. I enjoy working with customers. I enjoy trying to get their yard looking just like they want it to look. And it's just something I enjoy. I do. I enjoy this line of work. Uh, and but I've never one time, and they've cost me $200-300 sometimes when they've come, and I've never one time tried to negotiate what they tell me. Uh, Now I understand they went to school and this, that, and the other, and they got their license and all that kind of stuff. But there's times where it didn't take them hardly 30 minutes, and it cost me $150, and I've not one time questioned their pricing. I've never tried to negotiate their pricing. Uh, and not long ago I had my septic tank pumped out. It cost me $350. They was there less than an hour. I charged $300 for 3 hours or less, and then $75 each additional hour. And if it takes me 6 or 8 hours to do your property, that's my time. That is time me getting there. That is my equipment, and that tractor's giving me some trouble. I think a lot of it's because the tractor's so small, and I've put it through the ringer, so to speak. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry a bit in the world. Like I said, I like this kind of work, and I'm not trying to scare off anybody that might want to use me. I appreciate everyone that's called me, texted me, sent me a message. I think this is probably on a lot of people's mind. They're just too afraid to say it, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to run anybody off. I want your business. I want to earn your business. But you know, if I tell you a price, and and I'm not mad. I don't want people to think I'm mad about it. You may think I am. That's not further from the truth. I mean, it's just, this has happened several times since I've been doing this, uh, and I don't mind helping people out, uh, but I am trying to treat this as a business. Uh, and as much as I like to help people out, this is not a charity. Um, you know, there have been times where I've done work for my dad or whatever. I've never charged my daddy $1, and I'm not going to start now. You know, uh, and there are times I may try to run discounts and things like that. You know, uh, I'm not above helping people out, but and I'm not trying to sound like I'm rambling. Uh, but like I said, I like this line of work, and and I want to help customers out, and that's and I try not to leave the property I'm on unless they're fully 100% satisfied. And there's been times where they may not be completely satisfied. I've even tried to cut them a break there or something, because my end goal is I want you to be happy with my work. I stand behind what I do, and I try to be punctual. I've had people tell me before that I was the first person that showed up, that they had had someone lined up once or twice, and they never showed, and then they called me and I showed up. I'm thankful for that, and I try to show my appreciation by trying to do the best job I possibly can do with what I have. Like I said before, eventually maybe I can get bigger equipment, better equipment to better serve you, and I hope and pray that that's my hope and prayer to you, I guess, is that people will continue to use me. I'm not knocking anybody else that does this kind of work. I do understand that there's a very good chance uh, I'm not the cheapest. I don't feel like I'm the most expensive though. And I actually priced it to rent a tractor. The cheapest I found it, and this is not no equipment I don't think added to it. It's just a tractor with a bucket. Is just under $300 for a day. That's the cheapest I've heard about. I just done work for a guy not long ago, and he told me for what I'd done for him to rent a tractor, I guess, and a bush hog too, for one day for a place in Tipton was $700 for a day. And I don't think you're going to find. I ain't gonna say you're not gonna find anybody cheaper. You may find somebody cheaper. There was for a few times that I was probably the cheapest, and people I think took advantage of that, and that's fine. I'm not knocking. I'm not saying I wouldn't have done the same thing, but I was basically underbidding myself too. I don't want to sell myself short, uh, and I want to do, like I said, I want to do the best job I possibly can, but. Uh, I'm trying to make a real living doing this if possible. I'm doing it right now on the side, and eventually I would like to branch out and maybe even do it full time. That's my hope. It may never reach that, but I'm not going to stop striving for that. Uh, and I do hope, like I said, I do hope no one takes offense to this video. I have no intentions of hurting anyone, and I want to earn your business. And if you need any tractor work done, please give me a call or text 229-563-6384. You can contact me there, text or call, or send me a message through Facebook. I'm not hard to track down. By all means, use me, and I'd greatly be appreciative of it. My family would greatly appreciate it. So if you would, just give me a call, text, or send me a message through Facebook. God bless you, and hope to see you on your property doing your work.